Pearls. You can get fake ones for cheap that look really pretty, or real ones that are super expensive. There are black pearls and white pearls. So how are they all formed? White pearls come from a mollusk in saltwater or freshwater that swallows something undesirable, such as a small rock or piece of sand. This can irritate the mollusk, and to cope, it builds a soft protective shell around the rock made of aragonite and conchiolin. This is what forms the pearl. Eventually, it is harvested either by fishing or farming. Black pearls come from Tahitian black-lipped Pinctada margaritifera. I definitely butchered that. And like white pearls, these pearls can be farmed. Some white pearl oysters can also produce black pearls, but that is about 1 in 10,000 pearls, which makes them extremely rare and expensive. Fun fact, pearls are not always round. Usually they have a gritty texture. We've discussed this a little bit, but how are pearls found? To find a pearl naturally would take an immense amount of manpower to find a limited amount of pearls. So most pearls are farmed synthetically by farmers inserting a piece of glass, sand, or other irritant into the oyster to make it form a pearl. After around 18 months to 3 years, the pearls are harvested. What about those faux pearls? They can be made from a lot of different materials, but one example is a glass bead filled with a mixture of bleak fish scales and gelatin. This was used by a French rosary maker for a pearl-adorned dress that went on display at the LA Museum of Art. The dress was made in 1830. Making a fake pearl that is identical to a real one is difficult since the luster on the surface of real pearls are hard to replicate. This one came pretty close though due to the glass on the outside protecting the shine from the fish scales. It is unclear where exactly pearls were discovered as a possible jewelry piece. But the first story of this is from India, where pearls were harvested from oysters caught for food. There is Hindu scripture that mentions pearls. Egypt made mother of pearl a fashion trend in 4200 BC. There is also evidence of pearls being worn in China in the 23rd BC century. The craze later spread to the Arabs, who wrote about pearls in the Quran. Pearls back then could not be farmed, so a string of 50 pearls would be between $500 and $5,000. So this jewelry was mostly reserved for royalty. In fact, an entire military campaign was sponsored by ancient Roman Vitellius's mother's pearl earrings. Just one earring. The pearl craze got even crazier when the Europeans reached the New World, when news came of Columbus discovering the New World, where he sparked a new craze. Columbus and his crew forced slaves to dive for pearls in Central America. The French arrived and saw the Native Americans wearing pearls, and soon Ohio, Mississippi, and Tennessee became pearl diving destinations. Because of the Native American discovery of freshwater pearls, the U.S. is now a major freshwater pearl hub. Nice and Nikishawa were the first to learn how to grow pearls synthetically by inserting something into the oyster to start the pearl forming process. It was Konkichi Mikimoto, a Japanese noodle maker, who figured out how to make hemispherical pearls and later bought the rights from Nice and Nikishawa's methods for making spherical pearls. He also discovered that U.S. mussels are the best for creating synthetic pearls. If the name Mikimoto sounds familiar to you, then you may have guessed that Konkichi Mikimoto is the man behind the luxury pearl jewelry brand Mikimoto. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to give it a big thumbs up and feel free to subscribe for more videos. Also, if you want to support me, you can support me on Patreon.